A very good evening from the WA State Futsal Centre in Bibra Lake, Western Australia. It's grand final time in the Nike State Football League summer competition. Murdoch Warriors about to take on Stirling FC. Stirling FC finished the regular season second on the table to Fremantle, while Murdoch finished in fourth place. So neither team topping the table, but second playing fourth to decide who will be the summer champions. Should be an absolute cracker of a final. Both these teams have contested several finals before, and honours have gone either way. As we see the officials about to lead the players out onto the court, and great to see again both teams bringing out some of their younger players from the WA State Futsal youth competitions. These are the players of the future, and believe it or not, they really do look up to these senior players and will be wanting to emulate them in years to come. We'll take a look at the Murdoch Warriors lineup first. Sam Moretta will be wearing number 1 and starting in goal, so we believe. Wearing number 16, Musa Alkaltam. Number 10 is Massimo Basulo. Number 8 is Alejandro Gomez. Number 11, Roger Lee. 7, the man who loves the finals, Lucas Mello. Cometh the man, cometh Mello. Number 9 is Yuta Orihara. Number 2 is Justin Pierce. And number 14 is Angel Hurtado. Few changes to the Murdoch lineup. Their coach is Ronnie Varas. Take a look now at the Stirling lineup, and wearing number 5 is Robert Armelini. Number 23, he's back from a holiday in Brazil, visiting his family for the first time in 5 years, and that is Victor Browner. Number 9 is Sergio Coelho. Wearing number 16 is Jamie Dunn. Number 10 is Robert Fitnier Giannis. Number 10, he's been a long time out with injury, but he's pleased to be back, and that's Alec Kukic. Number 12 is one of the goalkeepers, Ricardo Luro. He has the striped socks. Number 4 is Victor Mezquita. Number 2, Ben O'Neill. Number 8, Oscar Pitt, who scored 2 goals in their semi-final win. And the other goalkeeper, who will be starting on the bench in the black socks, Pier Mario Rota. Coach of Stirling FC is Dennis Garak. These two teams, when they met in the league competition, it was a 4-win, 1-win in favour of Stirling against Murdoch in round 6. It was 4-1 again in round 12, but then in round 20, just before the semi-finals, it was 4-all. And let's not forget that Stirling lost their last game to Perth United 9-0 before they managed to get up in the semi-final without Victor Browner. So can Stirling get over the top of Murdoch Warriors? Lucas Mello out in the middle, applauding. The ball boy who will take the ball out, and a water bottle he's being presented with down below us. But Lucas Mello is having a go at the 11-a-side game. He's turning out for Balcata, while Victor Browner is playing for Inglewood United, and apparently had to get some permission from Taki Nicolaides to be able to play in this final. Of course, a lot of the 11-a-side coaches not wanting their senior players to pick up injuries in the futsal competition. But Mello and Browner, two brilliant ambassadors for the game of futsal. Let us hope that this final lives up to all expectations. No Pedro Calazans, no AJ Martino, and no Diego Garcia for Stirling. Some new faces for them, but they believe they have the depth to get the wood over Murdoch Warriors. It's a packed house here at the WA State Futsal Centre. a really great atmosphere. Stirling, their women's team, have just lifted the women's title. Can they do the double by winning the men's? Stirling in the white, get us underway. Kukic finds Browner. Browner gets a bit of space. Well, that was a good block early on. Browner again across the face of goal. Well, really opened up for Victor Browner. So Moretta in goal for Murdoch, almost taunting Browner to shoot. Basulo picks out Mello. Back to Basulo. Kukic closes him down. Basulo tries to curl a ball forward, but the run hadn't been made by Angel Hurtado. So Ricardo Loro to Browner. Browner picks out Jamie Dunn. Kukic short to Browner again. Dunn, not a movement from him in the forward third. Armelini to Browner again. Browner fast feet. Oh my word. That was just too quick, the feet for Basulo. Well, Browner could have had a cappuccino before he was caught then. That's how late it was. Kukic, back to Armelini. Browner, such fast feet. Skipped past Alejandro Gomez. Gomez back to Hurtado. Mello, good run forward by Basulo. Mello tries a shot, really out of nothing, very little backlift. But luckily for Stirling, it went high over the crossbar. Armelini picks out Browner again in space on the left. That's a good block by Angel Hurtado. It's ricocheting everywhere. Kukic trying to get on the end of it. Browner's there. Oh! That is a very strong tackle from Lucas Mello. Well, there were two players going in. Browner did well to come out of that with nothing, to be honest. And so with the little children in the front row. So Armelini over the ball now for Stirling. That's how dangerous Victor Browner is. Murdoch know that. Two players surround him now. Armelini manages to feed it back to Dunn. Back to Armelini. Tries a back heel, but it just goes over the goal line. Now Mello in a bit of space. Two players coming back from Stirling to close him down. He got the ball away to Hurtado, but it will be a Murdoch ball from the side. Back to Mello. Mello on his right foot. Curl just wide of the left-hand post. Well, Ricardo Loro was a little bit anxious there. That ball was curling, but it just didn't curl enough. Kukic just bounces off Basulo. Basulo grabbing the ball. Can't do that, so Basulo with a very strong challenge and then a blatant handball. Picking up a yellow card. So Murdoch Warriors, physical is probably the best way to describe it. Kukic skipping away, feeds Armelini. Armelini, oh, it was a beautiful pass. Trying to pick out the run of Oscar Pitt, but it just went underneath Pitt's foot. Pitt with 2 goals in the semi-final. And one of the senior players within the Stirling team really stepped up when it mattered. Lovely turn from Hurtado and had the Stirling defence really stretching. Browner with Basulo and Hurtado in front. Feeds the ball back to Kukic. Browner, lovely pass. Comes back, shot comes in. It was a real snapshot coming in from Ben O'Neill. Ben O'Neill, who plays his football for UWA Netherlands, and apparently enjoyed beating his teammate Kretovic last week in the semi-finals. There's been a bit of banter at training, I hear. So Ronnie Varas has taken Massimo Basulo off. I think just too many fouls from him at the moment. Needs to just cool down on the side. Browner and Mello come together. Kukic helping out. Somehow Browner comes up with the ball. Good work though coming in to help out defensively from Gomez. Gomez on the ball now. Comes back to Hurtado. Mello. Ooh, almost a touch up front from, well, I think that's Al-Khaltam. We had him down as number 16, but he's wearing number 6. Mello. Hurtado, can he keep it in play? He can, but good work by O'Neill. Feeds Browner. Not sure quite what Browner was upset about then. O'Neill, lovely turn again at the top of the circle. Armelini, a little bit of space, just gets the pass away to Browner. Browner backheels it to O'Neill, to Armelini, who gives a first-time pass, just bobbling across to Ben O'Neill. O'Neill to Armelini, good combination, O'Neill again, and it's a good save by Moretta. Not sure it was quite as good as the fist pumps he gave, but obviously the adrenaline coursing through the veins of Moretta. That's a better save on the near post. Will be a corner though to Stirling. 6 minutes have gone in the first half, still no goals. Browner, Armelini, lovely dummy but well read by Hurtado. Stopped the ball getting through to Ben O'Neill. O'Neill rolls it to Brown, who drills it into the backside of Gomez. Once again, Stirling from the side. This time they try Kukic to Browner. Mello knew what was happening and closed Browner down immediately. Ricochets off Al-Khaltam and onto the crossbar. The closest we've come to a goal so far in this Nike State Futsal League final. So Moretta, just for a split second, looked a little bit nervous in goal. Browner drills it into Mello again. Armelini lets it run out of play, so it's Stirling ball from the side. Browner again brought the ball under control with the sole of his foot. Into Mello's legs he goes. Kukic goes back to his goalkeeper. Good pass by Luro. Browner gets a touch and it goes out of play. It'll be a Murdoch ball from the right-hand side as they attack the Stirling goal. Hurtado to Mello. Super touch from him. Shot. Well, that again was a shot out of nothing. And it just whistled past the left-hand post of Ricardo Luro. Armelini, short pass back. Fitner-Giannis is on. He has a thunderous left foot. It's just occasionally he hits his shots a little bit high. O'Neill, the player, penalised. Mello. Hurtado, and just, it was too far in front of him, and the tall figure of Fitner-Giannis closing him down, just had him in two minds. Browner now being closed down. O'Neill tries a little flick, and it came off. The final touch was off Oscar Pitt. The referee getting that absolutely right, in my opinion. Hurtado closed down by Fitner-Giannis. Comes out to Musa Al-Khaltam. Well, he got a little bit of a push in the back from Oscar Pitt. Did that touch the roof? I don't think so, so it will be ball from the goalkeeper for Stirling. Browner again, not happy with the decision. I think he felt it did just clip the roof. And pressure applied. Gomez to Musa Al-Khaltam, finds Mello. Mello with three Stirling players surrounding him. And then Mello penalised for a foul on Oscar Pitt. Browner cuts infield. That's a well-timed tackle from Justin Pearce, just coming on now for Murdoch Warriors. Fitner-Giannis just trying to find a little bit of space that he can play the ball in. Lifts it over the top. Hurtado lets it run through to his keeper. And gets the ball back from him early. Mello. Fitner-Giannis just trying to stand his ground, but helping out, coming back was Jamie Dunn. Mello just pulling his socks up. Hurtado trying to open himself up onto his right foot. Ooh, that was not a bad effort. Miss-hit in the end by Pearce, but it almost made the goalkeeper scurry. It was wide. But Loro, I think, misjudged it. He was expecting a firmer struck shot. Hurtado closed down by Dunn. Ball picked up. Coelho it was, and that's Oscar Pitt. Dunn calls for it. Pitt continues his run. Coelho is out wide. Comes to him now. Feeds Fitner-Giannis. Coelho back across to Dunn. First time pass to Pitt was cut out well by Musa Al-Khaltam. Al-Khaltam back to Hurtado, just wide of the left-hand post. So a really quick counter-attack from the Murdoch Warriors. 10 minutes have elapsed now in the first half. Still no goals in this Nike State Futsal League Grand Final. Fitner-Giannis drills the ball into Al-Khaltam. It will be a Stirling ball from the side. Oscar Pitt goes back to Coelho. Dunn played it into Al-Khaltam. Al-Khaltam stolen it away, and he's won his team a corner. Ricardo Loro with Fitner-Giannis in front of him. Probably saw that very, very late and couldn't hang on to it. That's a poor ball in from Hurtado. Coelho feeds it to Pitt. Pitt shoots. Touch from Moretto. And it ricocheted to Justin Pearce. And he stopped it going through to Jamie Dunn at the back post. So it is a Stirling ball from the side. Ronnie Varas, the coach of Murdoch, not happy with the referee's decision. Referee making sure players are back the required distance. Fitner-Giannis, oh, and again Dunn was at the back post. All he had to do was just tap it in, but he tried to do it first time and didn't control it. Coelho dispossessed by Hurtado. Mello's down, injured, back in play. Comes to Pearce and it runs out of play. And now we'll see how serious the injury is to Lucas Mello. Well, Dunn was perfectly placed, but he just couldn't get the touch that he would have liked. Sergio Coelho with that touch. He played in the first Lusafoni Games in Macau in 2006, which was a Portuguese multi-sport event, and apparently was pretty special. 11 nations, 733 athletes. As the noise level lifts here at the WA State Futsal Centre. Both teams with very vocal support. Moretta dribbles out of his area and then just lifts it over the top of his opposite numbers goal. Fitner-Giannis. Armelini. Back to Loro. Well, there weren't enough touches by outfield players before it went back to the keeper. So Mello and all of Stirling. Loro just getting players on his line. I often think in this situation you're better off having all the players on the line and the keeper in front. Basulo's back on. Oh, it was a good idea. But sitting on his heels was Yuta Orihara and missed it, although there was a deflection. Dunn to Coelho. Back to Fitner-Giannis. Fitner-Giannis creates a bit of space. Armelini, another rangy figure. Dunn, back to Fitner-Giannis. Armelini now on the left-hand side for Stirling. Peels for a handball off Justin Pearce. And the decision goes the way of Stirling. Pearce, I think, quite rightly saying, what could I do? It's played into my arm rather than the other way round. And it's just been lost, and it's a chance. Keeper comes a long way to dispossess Orihara. O'Neill comes across, brilliant defending, coming back by Pearce. The number 2 for Murdoch Warriors denying the number 2 for Stirling, Ben O'Neill. Now Moretta gets a little touch. Oh, desperate defending by both teams. as we approach the final 5 minutes of the first half. No goals so far, but plenty of action. Mello on the ball again to Basulo. O'Neill looks to have stolen it. Moretta comes out a long way. Basulo pulled him back. And Basulo is gone. Second yellow card of the match. And you can hear the Stirling fans. Lucas Mello is pleading, but the card has been issued. There is no way back. Massimo Basulo. And it will be a penalty. Victor Browner already has the ball on the spot. Basulo, a dejected figure, making his way off the pitch, past all the fans. So Sam Moretta, studied at Curtin University, he's an Arsenal and Juventus fan. Can he prevent Victor Browner giving Stirling the lead? And Lucas Mello is still arguing the case, but it isn't going to make any difference. Basulo has left the field. Moretta comes out. Browner has given his team the lead. Clipped it past him. Victor Browner back from holiday, back on the score sheet, and Stirling in the lead. So if you're watching for the first time, Murdoch Warriors are allowed to bring on a replacement player, even though they have got Massimo Basulo red carded, but Basulo will play no further part in the match. He has gone to the changing rooms. Mello and Gomez just lets that go as it was deflected out of play by a Stirling player. Comes to Mello now. Mello showed too much of the ball. Good work by Ben O'Neill to pick out Browner. Browner looking to try and skip past Hurtado. Felt he was blocked, but the decision didn't go Stirling's way. Now it's Pearce. Pearce on halfway. Good pass to Mello. Mello shoots. Brilliant save. Luro. Browner cleans up, tries to calm things down. And O'Neill just plays it forward to nobody in particular and out of play. Expect a frenetic last couple of minutes to this first half. And that's gone out of play off Brown. It'll be another corner. This time it's Hurtado. Back to Mello, just wide of the post. And Luro knew that was very, very close. Whether he got his hand down there before it whistled past him, you'll have to watch the replay of this game. Armelini back heels it. Kukic back on. Kukic, was he fouled? No, says the referee. Hurtado can't combine with Pearce, and the ball goes over the side. It'll be Stirling's. Oscar Pitt back to Robert Armelini. Kukic, beautiful dummy. Pitt denied by Moretta. That was an outstanding save by Sam Moretta. Came off his line. It looked a certain goal to Oscar Pitt. So Mello again, just wanting the ball to stay stationary, but made to bring it back. Lucas Mello, nod of the head. Switches it, shot. Good save again for Luro. Comes back to Mello. Blocked by Browner. Pearce back to Mello. Hurtado helps out, flicks it over the top, looking for Gomez, but he puts it wide. Alejandro Gomez, who scored an outstanding free kick to get Murdoch into the finals. Took us to a penalty shootout, which they won against Fremantle. Fremantle were devastated. Browner hits the turf a little bit too easily. Final minute of the first half. Lifted over the top. Mello trying to nod it into the path of Pearce. Stolen by Kukic. Stolen back by Hurtado. Shot comes in and it almost knocks me off my perch. Mello again drills it off the backside of Browner. It'll be a corner. 27 seconds remaining in the first half. Comes back to Lucas Mello. Mello onto his left foot, looking to curl it. Goes up off Browner, didn't quite touch the roof. So Mello has to bring it down. Goes to Hurtado, helps it forward. Pearce, can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. Pressure from Pitt. Pearce has done well. Back to Hurtado, needs to get the shot away. 3 seconds remaining. Hurtado not going to get the shot away. Good defence from Oscar Pitt. And that is the end of the first half of the Nike State Futsal League Grand Final. And it is Stirling FC who are going into the break with a lead. Victor Browner with a goal in the 17th minute. So it means it's Murdoch Warriors 0, Stirling FC 1. Well, the players are back out on the court here at the WA State Futsal Centre. Second half of the Nike State Futsal League Grand Final about to get underway. Stirling in the white, leading by 1-0. Victor Browner, their captain, wearing 23, scoring a penalty. Massimo Basulo sent off for Murdoch Warriors. Mello shoots right from the start, and the ball gets stuck in the roof. Well, we did see Stirling switch their goalkeepers in the semi-final. It's not happening in this game. Ricardo Luro is still out there. Murdoch Warriors only put one goalkeeper on their team sheet. So Sam Moretta will stay. Kukic, can he double the lead? Well, he had the right idea just to try and dink it over Sam Moretta, but Moretta did brilliantly. It will be a corner. Jamie Dunn struggling to keep the ball stationary. Back to Browner. Mello looking to close him down. Comes out to Armelini, the former FC Balwyn in Victoria player. Armelini, who came over for the Nationals and decided to stay in Western Australia. Hurtado dispossessed by Armelini. Kukic has Armelini to his right, and he took a deflection. It'll be a corner. So Armelini plays it back to Browner. Browner on halfway. Good work by Yuta Orihara, just preventing Browner getting forward. Armelini first time. Brilliantly cut out by Hurtado. Feeds Mello now. He gets the better of Armelini. Brilliant block from Browner. Now Armelini had a bit of space. Goes back to Browner. Browner clips a brilliant pass to Kukic. Kukic goes past. Well, Hurtado will be penalised now. Great skills from Alex Kukic. When he's on fire, he's a joy to watch. Kukic is one of the most talented players in the league. Deflected by Browner. Alex Kukic, he said he watched the Futsal Euros in 2016 and he won't forget the energy, and it just basically reignited his passion for the game, having been out with injury, with a knee injury for so long. Browner will just try and slow things down. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. Still 1-0 to Stirling. Most of the attacking having been done by Stirling. That was almost a good interception by Alejandro Gomez. Armelini still goes. Moretta comes off his line. And he had to, because Armelini was just about to lift the ball towards Kukic. Comes back to Browner again. Browner, Armelini, well, he looked to dummy it so it would go through to Jamie Dunn. Orihara can't keep it in play. So Armelini lifts it over the top. Hurtado will let it run through to Sam Moretto. And coming out was Luro. Punching it away from Orihara. Almost touched it just outside the area. I think he was, in fact, just in, but his momentum took him outside. Gomez with a good shot. Orihara trying to get past Dunn, but the ball ricochets back to Loro. Kukic looks to take on Mello. Mello, good arm across Kukic. Now it's Mello again. Mello, well, he went round the keeper, but he just couldn't get the shot away. Well, there you go. I think Stirling thought it was a corner. It wasn't given. Dunn over halfway. Dunn still in possession. Kukic back to Browner. Armelini. Murdoch pressing, and Browner just trying to lift it over. Gave possession to Murdoch. Armelini, good header. Kukic should bring that down, and he's got two options, and he just delayed it too long. Good work though by Dunn to win possession back. Feeds Armelini, and he tried to feed it back into the path of Dunn when he may have been better shooting. Robert Armelini, who studied advanced manufacturing and mechatronics at RMIT University in Melbourne. Mechatronics apparently is a bit like robotics. It sounds absolutely fascinating when you read up about it, because I had no idea what it was that he did for a living. Kukic to Dunn, short pass, they're going to get it back to Kukic, but dispossessed. Super turn from Mello. Mello still going. Armelini stops him momentarily. Then it's Browner. Mello's still got the ball. Keepers come out. Luro. Shot will come in, and that was a handball outside the area. No doubt about that. Luro saved that with his hand outside the area, and Stirling have got away with it. Well, when they watch this back, Murdoch Warriors may feel slightly aggrieved that Massimo Basulo has been sent off, and they got nothing for that. Fitner Giannis to Oscar Pitt. Pitt across the goal. Well, almost a mistake made by Gomez. Now it's Hurtado. Feeds Mello, looking to feed it back. Good block by, I think it was in fact Ben O'Neill. Just came on quickly. Fitner Giannis back to Browner. Rolling substitutions happening thick and fast at the moment. Now it's O'Neill again. Fitner Giannis looking to unload that thunderbolt of a left foot. Browner looking to skip past Gomez. Took a deflection. Well, no, according to the referees, it didn't take a deflection. So still 1-0. Almost 7 minutes gone in the second half. O'Neill. Well, O'Neill was like a dog chasing his tail in the middle of the pitch. Browner. Hurtado just pokes it away. Alejandro Gomez, he comes from Colombia, has big raps, wearing number 8 for Murdoch Warriors. They need a bit of magic from him. If Lucas Melo can't find the magic that he brings to finals, then it's going to fall to another Murdoch player. Roger Lee closing down. Pitt back to Fitner-Giannis. Browner with Lee ahead of him. Oh, he just showed too much, and that is a Murdoch ball. Apologies from Browner. Melo clips it forward, looking for Gomez, but too easy for Ben O'Neill to just clip it away, but Gomez steals it off him. Now it's Melo looking to feed Gomez again. Brilliant ball, squared across. Good defence though, and it's a brilliant save on the line from Luro. But Coelho saving originally. Now it's Hurtado. Hurtado couldn't get the shot away. He's hurt his leg as he collided with Oscar Pitt, but he was slid as he shot. Well, it was a strong challenge from Pitt just as he was shooting. Did Pitt get his right leg as his left foot was about to unleash a shot? Melo sportingly gives it back to Loro in goal for Stirling. Drilled into Gomez by Oscar Pitt, the 2 number 8s. Oscar Pitt, oh, he's been brought down by Gomez. And Gomez picks up a yellow card. Coelho just going off, and Victor Browner coming back on, but forgetting to take his bib off. So had to run back. Browner. Melo. I think Melo was asking that the clock be stopped, because initially it wasn't stopped and it was still counting down. Now Sam Moretta adds his 2 penneth. Who'd be a referee? Although saying that, this is a little bit better than one of the young games we saw earlier. Fitner-Giannis, is he going to unleash? Moretta saves. Browner with the follow-up. Moretta saves again. Ricochets off Melo. It'll be a corner to Stirling. Ben O'Neill has made his way over to the corner, waiting for the ball. Comes off Gomez. Just 1 goal, the difference between the 2 teams. There's a good block by Lee inside the area. Melo is going to be put under pressure by Ben O'Neill. Melo, though, clips it forward, and Fitner-Giannis is just about 5 or 6 inches taller than Gomez. But a timeout has been called. Gomez wondering why play had been stopped. But I think a timeout was called by Stirling and their coach, Dennis Garak. 9 minutes gone, still 1-0 in favour of Stirling FC. Victor Browner with the goal in the 17th minute of the first half from a penalty. Massimo Basolo being sent from the field, picking up a 2nd yellow card as he pulled the player back as he was entering into the area. Can Murdoch find a way back? That is the question. Plenty of supporters here from the Murdoch Warriors. All their young supporters sitting on halfway. They'll be wanting them, willing them to find a goal. Murdoch first back out on the pitch. Stirling bringing their huddle to a close. It will be Murdoch ball. Comes out to Lee. Back to Melo. Gomez makes a run. It's well watched again by Coelho. Mello creates a bit of space, shoots. Fitnagianis blocks. Mello blocks and heads it back. And Armelini will let it run out of play. Right by the corner. Armelini complaining that he was impeded by Musa Al-Khaltam. Referee having none of it. Done over the top to Fitnagianis, but good shadow play coming from Roger Lee. Not allowing Fitnagianis to get a shot away. Alejandro Gomez showing what he can do, just playing across the centre line. Gomez on the ball now, trying to get the better of Coelho. Gets past two players, but Armelini just nicked it away, and Gomez is the man who's penalised. He did well to pull away from Dunn and Coelho, but as he pulled away, just showed too much of the ball to Robert Armelini. And then as he reached to bring the ball back under control, Armelini took a tumble. Mello comes back to Moretta. Mello. Al-Khaltam, back to Al-Khaltam, looking for Gomez, but it wasn't misdirected pass, and Fitnagianis had it. Roger Lee tries a shot under pressure from Armelini, and the shot went wide. Armelini, can he win his first title in the WA State Futsal League? Dunn is penalised now. Free kick to Murdoch. Mello feeling maybe a card should have been issued, knowing that his players have picked up cards. Angel Hurtado comes on. Standing next to Gomez, the Colombian shoots. It certainly warms the hands of Lauro. And Al-Khaltam put him under pressure, but he grabbed at the second attempt. Armelini. It's one back by Hurtado. Comes to Mello. Mello shoots. Good block from Fitnagianis. Mello just nodding the ball down to Hurtado. Hurtado picks out Gomez. Hurtado also hailing from Colombia. Good understanding from the two of them. A little bit of a push from the crowd. Not to the liking of Alejandro Gomez. Gomez again, but shot is wide and apologises. 8 minutes remaining, thrown straight out of play by Lauro. Is the pressure getting to Stirling? It's been all Murdoch for the last 3 or 4 minutes. Hurtado, short pass to Mello. Mello looking to try and go down the side. That didn't really ever get it under control. Armelini now to Coelho. Coelho put under pressure, nutmegs Al-Khaltam. Gomez to Mello, and that's a good save by Ricardo Lauro. Full stretch to his right, underside of his arm, taking the ball down and away from goal. O'Neill closes down Mello. Hurtado. Hurtado shoots. Well, Lauro again. I think that went through his arms, off his head, out of play. So it's another corner to Murdoch. Hurtado trying to create space, plays it off the legs of Armelini. It'll be a Murdoch ball from the side. Comes back to Mello again. Mello shoots, and Fitnagianis just belts it anywhere he can. It goes over the side. Hurtado asking the referee out of the way. Mello creates a bit of space for himself. Left foot shot straight into Armelini. And the covering play of Stirling defensively has been excellent so far. Every time, and now it's Armelini one-on-one with Moretta. Brilliant covering defence from Hurtado. Now it's Mello. Mello, super fast feet, keeps it in play, plays it across. Brilliant block. Fitnagianis to deny Al-Khaltam. Now it's Fitnagianis, can launch an attack. Finds O'Neill. Moretta comes out and denies O'Neill, just lifting it out over the side. Well, it's end-to-end stuff here at the WA State Futsal Centre. Referee telling Murdoch to get the required distance. O'Neill to Fitnagianis, back to O'Neill. He tries to give it back to Fitnagianis, but it goes out of play. And now O'Neill encroaching, and Murdoch complaining that the referee is not as vociferous about him being the required distance. Mello trying to dink it over the top, but Armelini a little bit taller, get his head to it. And then he combines well with Browner, and it comes off Mello. 6 minutes remaining. It's going to be retaken by Armelini. Browner. Oh, it's over the top. Gomez let him go. Gomez recovers. Browner. Kukic. Well, he may have lost it. Mello into the chest of Browner. Browner pulls away. Al-Khaltam's committed. Browner over the top. Victor Browner with a second goal for Stirling. And what a sublime piece of skill that was from Browner. He drew the challenge from Al-Khaltam and then just dinked the ball over the top of the advancing Sam Moretta to make it 2-0. Victor Browner is back. Well, what a finish by Victor Browner. Went home to Brazil to visit his family for the first time in 5 years and only got back this week for the final. Missed the semi-final. And now Browner complaining as he was taken from behind. Browner skips away from the first challenge. Hurtado, though, can't keep it in play. Well, in fact, the decision's gone Murdoch. So, not quite sure how that could be a Murdoch ball when it was Hurtado's first touch. And then he couldn't keep it in play with the second, but anyway. Hurtado takes it quickly, feeds Mello. Mello is denied by Browner. Beautiful skills from Mello. Took it away from Oscar Pitt, and then it's O'Neill who's stolen it back. And he was trying to just clip it past Moretta. Maybe if he just held it a second longer. Luro off his line, punches positively. And the ball sails back up the pitch. Under 4 minutes remaining. We've seen Lucas Mello score in the dying seconds of games before. Gomez with an audacious back heel. Just went wide, and Luro, a little bit of gamesmanship there, not picking the ball up and pretending it had gone too far away from him. O'Neill brings it under control. Lays it back to Kukic. Moretta comes off his line. Good goalkeeping. Hurtado. And just scuffing his shot was Justin Pearce. And Stirling in no hurry to get on with play. Kukic to Browner. Oscar Pitt, the man who booked them a place in this final with 2 goals in the semi-final. Kukic skips away, plays it across, just too much over the head of Jamie Dunn. Just lifted it that little bit too much. Dunn is tall, but at full pelt, there was no way he could get that height. Kukic again with a little bit of space, and his shot not quite on target. 2.5 minutes remaining. Can Murdoch find a goal to give themselves a lifeline? Browner with a good header. Kukic takes it forward again, feeds Browner, and coming back was Pearce. Sliding back to deny Browner his hat-trick, but it will be a Stirling corner. Lifted out to Oscar Pitt, drilled it first time, and he made Moretta scurry across his goal and get down low to his left-hand post, but it went wide. Gomez feeds it to Mello. Mello, well, he does the bicycle kick, and then Gomez blocks. So you're hearing the chant of Braza, and that is because Stirling were formerly Brazajinga. They are now Stirling. Fitner-Giannis to Dunn. Back to Fitner-Giannis, being closed down, over the top it goes. Moretta will let it run. 1.5 minutes left in the match. Alejandro Gomez on the ball now. Browner trying to get it. Brilliant skill by Gomez. Fitner-Giannis and Browner then combined. Browner, Moretta comes off his line. Browner got a touch. Moretta plays it forward. Mello managed to feed it forward, but Gomez was just on his heels and couldn't get a shot away, but it's given away. Hurtado, he's got it in the goal, but he's going to be penalised for handball. doesn't agree with the decision. Mello asking the question. Well, I wouldn't mind a second opinion on that. And Fitner-Genesis, well, they've hit the foul tally again, so it is a penalty for Browner. This to seal the match. Browner to get a hat-trick. Hurtado may feel hard done by. It could have been 2-1. It may well be 3-0. Victor Browner, the whistle has gone. Browner puts it over the crossbar. No hat-trick. We're in the final minute. Gomez. Browner gives him a slight push. Hurtado couldn't pick out Justin Pearce. And you feel that that pass may well be the pass that seals the game for Stirling. And the ball has actually gone out the door, outside. So it's been retrieved by Fitner-Genesis. Hurtado, strong challenge, wins it away from Oscar Pitt. They've scored with 41 seconds remaining. Hurtado from halfway has given Murdoch a lifeline. Would you believe it? Stirling just need to keep possession. Murdoch are going to do everything they can to steal possession. Lack of concentration from Alec Kukic. Lets the ball roll over his foot. Gives possession back. Browner goes down dramatically. No foul from Gomez. 30 seconds remaining. Turns from Hurtado. Brilliant from Loro. Shot comes in. Deflected wide. It's a corner to Murdoch. Well, Loro with a crucial save. It's blocked. He saves again. It goes over the top. Browner clears anywhere will do. 15 seconds remaining. Mello loves last-minute goals. On the ground, comes back to Mello, keeps it in play, but it goes out of play. 10 seconds remaining. Surely that is now Stirling's game. Loro with a crucial save. Kukic across it goes. Moretta will throw it forward. 3 seconds remaining. Mello tries a shot. It's blocked by Oscar Pitt. And Stirling have won in dramatic fashion. Gomez sinks to the ground. All the young Stirling fans come on to celebrate with their heroes. Victor Browner, 2 goals to the returning hero, being lifted in the air by their fans. Browner with the first goal in the 17th minute, and then doubling with a really brilliant piece of skill in the 35th minute. Angel Hurtado gave us an absolutely brilliant finish with an outstanding goal in the 39th minute. But it was too little too late for Murdoch. And it is Stirling FC who are going to be crowned the champions of the Nike WA State Futsal League. Final score, Murdoch Warriors 1, Stirling FC 2.